Hey guys, Bosk here, and what you're gonna be watching is a little Dote mirror match I had, and I forgot to record it, so I'm kind of recording it after. Yeah, I saved it as a replay, and now you guys are gonna watch it at 2 times speed because it was kind of slow. Might fix the length problem, but I also have a couple of things to talk about. The Get started here. The reason I haven't been uploading is I've had a lot to do. I had finals at school, basketball started, and practice every day till like 6. And Pokemon when it came out, I've been playing that a lot in my free time. Plus homework sucks so much. You know the struggle. And then I also wanted to talk about the survivor stories. I don't know. I'm gonna end. I have one more video in that, and I might upload that, or I might just end that and move on to a new Pokemon. And for that, this is a little misplay here. If you guys can catch that, tell me in the comments. Dang it, what was I talking about? I gotta stop getting sidetracked. Tell me if I should upload the final survivor stories and then move on to a new Pokemon. And if I am just gonna move on to a new Pokemon, you guys need to tell me one of your favorite Pokemon, and I will pick that. I'll make a team based around that, and I'll play it on Pokemon Showdown. And then also, this is kind of like the final upload for the Dauntless deck. I'm gonna have a new. I'll need a new request to play deck-wise. I'm thinking about moving on to Revon or the Red Chain for Aquaforce, the Ripples. I think that'd be a cool thing to try out. Yeah, one of those guys. But if you guys have a suggestion, I'll be more than likely to do that, and I'll enjoy doing it too. So yeah, tell me your favorite Pokemon deck I gotta play next. That's good. Oh, and then I've been playing Pokemon Y a lot. Tell me if you guys have Pokemon Y or have been playing Pokemon Y, because I would love to like trade with you guys, battle you guys, stuff like that. I don't have a screen recording thing because I think that stuff's like, isn't that stuff like, that's like a whole nother system to play. I have a 2DS. I got the 2DS instead of the 3DS because it was cheaper and more money struggle type stuff was easier to get for me, but it still works fine. If you guys got a 2DS or have you heard of the 2DS, it's fantastic. You guys should try it out. Anyway, I guess that's all I really had to say update wise, so I guess I'll just go ahead and I'll start commentating on the match, because we've gotten to the grade 3 point, and this match gets pretty crazy. Alright, let's see what's going on here. It's my turn right now. I think I'm just thinking stuff through. Yeah, calling out these guys. That was probably a mistake, calling out the grade 1 up front, because next turn he's going to be able to attack with his 8K, which just gives him more attacking opportunities, which is pretty bad. But I did want to get the extra rushes off, the extra attacks. And also throughout this entire game, I was keeping the one Dote in my hand to just see if I could get the effect off, but I never really could because of problems. Then this guy freaking pro plays me here with his damage adder. I don't know why he damage added. He didn't use the counter blast at all. But anyway, he damage adds, and then he heal triggers, so he gets to heal, and then he gets the and then he gets to take the damage away at the end because of the damage adding or whatever. And anyway, yeah, so here I call it a Dote because I got a second one, counterblasting one to look for a grade 1. Right here, I was gonna go for the booster to get the 21k off, but I realized he's 13. He's running the cross ride build, so there'd be no point to being a 10k booster. So I just go for the perfect guard because I have the 8k in my hand. which will give me the perfect number against his column, or make it to the perfect number. Passes it. Go for the interceptor, even though he doesn't have to unflip anything. I probably should have gone for the 10K blocker interceptor, but he would have intercepted with his other guy anyway. I'm assuming, because it was just 5K guard anyway. No trigger check, which sucked a lot. Like I really wasn't getting very many triggers throughout this game, but then I wasn't getting very many triggers throughout this game. But like at the end, it kind of makes up for itself. Anyway, it goes over to his turn. He's thinking about what he does. I like this after feature. You're able to see his hand, like what his options are, so you can tell if he like is misplaying or is thinking weird about stuff. But this is pretty good what he does right here. Gets rid of my interceptor. But it is any card on your opponent's field, I think. Or any grade 2 or less. I personally would have got rid of my Vanguard booster, because you could just attack my rear guard anyway. And then he goes for my rear guard here, just trying to limit my attacks for next turn, which he was pretty good at doing this. I remember it was putting a lot of pressure on me. Over to my turn. I'm looking at my hand. I was thinking, I don't know if this is the turn or not, but I was thinking about calling out Dote, but I really wanted to save it just in case I could get the effect off. But I don't know if I do or not. Maybe I do. No, I don't. I just moved the 7K up, which is probably a bad idea again, because he has that 10K. Yes, he intercepts to protect it. But yeah, yes, he has the 10K people. I was thinking about going for his rear guard on this one, but I figured he'd perfect guard it if he had it. And I could have got my Dote effect off there. I doubt he would have guarded it. I guess he probably would have wasted a couple 10Ks. He has them. Yeah, and he goes straight for my. It was a bad idea leaving the 7K up there. He just goes out for my 7K. I didn't want to waste the two 10Ks, which, as you can see later, actually comes in handy. And he has the Dotes in his hand, so he's fine. And yeah, it probably was a bad idea letting him attempt to get this effect off. But last turn, it's not a big deal, because as you can see through the match, it's actually back and forth, like hand advantage wise, but damage is always in his favor. I hang on pretty well. I call out like one grade 2 per turn or so. It was a really fun match to play. And he always went for the no pass for the two 10Ks, and you could tell when he was getting low on cards, because he had to go for a 2 to pass at one point. But he was not the kind of player to let a 2 to pass let the chance of a 2 to pass go. Anyway, back over his turn, because I couldn't attack with my rear guards. I was hoping for a trigger there, but I drive checked the same drive check twice in a row. It was pretty sucky. And I go for the 2 to pass here. He gets the draw trigger. He drew his trigger. I bet he kind of got mad about that. Then he 20Ks, and I just go for the double intercept, because I have those same 2 cards in my hand anyway. It's not a big deal. And I get a grade 1, which is fantastic, because I needed the booster. And I finally call out my Dote, because I know he's not gonna let it pass anyway. Then the interceptor, it doesn't matter if you call it a grade 2, because you can use it as an interceptor anyway. 14 easy guard, but he has 4 damage, so we let it through. Waste a perfect guard. Well, not waste, but it's good. And I get the heal trigger there, which helps me out a lot. And then I drove check another grade 3, which is actually very beneficial, because he's attacking my rear guard, so he's attacking my rear guard so much. Had he just not attacked my rear guards, he may have had a better chance at beating me. Then he goes 11K at my rear guard, even though he just saw me drive check a grade 3, which is kind of a mistake. But then he goes for the 23 at my Vanguard. This was a tough one. I didn't know what to guard here, because I didn't want to waste my whole hand. But as you can see here, I just end up going for the 2 to pass. Yeah, I think I used an intercept here. Yeah, just go for the 2 to pass. I think he gets a draw trigger. Yeah. And, oh, okay. Yeah, then he attacks me, and since I'm at 4 damage, and I get a draw trigger there, which helps a lot. So I draw, and we're coming to the end of the match here. We're both low on cards. This was a good game. I'd get rid of his booster, because that's a big threat to me. I don't, and he doesn't have another one in his hand, that's cool. I call it my grade 3. I attack his Vanguard. He's gonna guard it. He's at 5 damage, he has to. 19. Go for the, I think this is where he went to the 15. No, he did no pass again. Perfect guard, just fantastic. And by now you're probably looking at my my deck and seeing that I only have 3 cards left. And yeah, seeing that I only have 3 cards left, and I'll bring that up at the end of the video. Something went wrong with the card counter, because I remember in the game specifically, I had 5 cards left at the point of my drive check next turn, so something was weird with the card counter. I don't know, in replay or something, but I know I didn't only have 3 cards left. Yeah, and he attacked my rear guard again, just looking, you know, to push me out, but it's not working. Perfect guard is Vanguard, 5 damage, need to. He gets the heal, which really sucked a lot. Goes for 20k, I can't take, I gotta guard. So, there we go, back to my turn. Stand and draw. Get the grade 3, which is fantastic. The top decking of the grade 3's late game was really great. I just call out my hand because I know I'm not going to be able to guard next turn. 14k, he takes it because there's no point not to. If he gets a trigger, it could help him out a lot. 19.